Hi there, and this is a really sick glitch. Presenting this Fault Milestone 2, and so we left with this cute little scene. Sorry, I felt like I was gonna sneeze then. She looks so unhappy. She looks like she's sleeping there, and she's like, oh look, it's someone's human sleeping. I suppose that it there. I need a drink first. I suppose that is where bibliotransmission differs most from comma cravat. I see, it sounds like the perfect place to sow lies and deceit. Who can say? There isn't much substance behind what's written, so I doubt it'll cause any problems. Just what are they writing about there? I'm reading this diary of a girl imprisoned in Neo-Sassery. At least, it seems to be that's the setting. Oh! Hey, it's that girl, it's probably that girl that Return is talking to. Setting? It seems she's writing a story, as if she herself was in Neo-Sassery. I'm thinking whoever's writing this is someone really interested in Neo-Sassery. It's quite interesting. The story talks about life under the sea, down to quite some pretty minute details. Aha! We can use her to discuss if Return is okay. Seems like the premises is that the author here can't leave her room. She writes about what she's feeling that day quite thoroughly. The author has quite the imagination, but the way she writes is almost sad. Oh god, I hate this word. Melancholic. You see, I'm usually alone at home, so I can empathise with the author. Diaries are normally not things to be shown to others. Like I said, it's probably just the way the writer is presenting the work. In any case, it's fun to read. And what if the person writing this diary turns out to be some big middle-aged man? Does a man who can write stories from a view of a young girl even exist? Who knows? It takes all sorts, especially when it comes to hobbies. Honestly, it doesn't really matter who wrote it. In the first place, I don't intend to pry into anyone in the biblio transmissions. This is all nothing more than a way of wasting time. Well, this is all quite fascinating. A line that can cover the entirety of a single country. It might even be able to allow communications from all around the world if done properly. But the entire world? Don't be silly. This is nothing more than a fun little toy. When used in the right way, there is nothing that Cravat cannot do. Sooner or later, this technology will be copied by a more talented Cravetter. Or perhaps someone reverse engineers it and greatly improves its communication range. Such is the march of progress. The march of progress, the development of Cravat technology in the last few years in particular, has been improving by leaps and bounds. Being able to speak with someone on the other side of the world? Well, even if we were able to achieve that, just what could we even use it for? I can only imagine that it will lead to problems. Oh? The Scanter and Ceres are so close to each other, their languages are so similar, and yet the people can't even get along. Have people from faraway countries hold a conversation, and I highly doubt they will come to an understanding. Indeed, I can't deny. But wait, hang on, they're coming to an understanding right now. They're from faraway countries. People can be hurt by the smallest, minutest things. Truly worthless. Those who have had a weakened sense of doubt will end up getting cold. A sense of doubt? With a sense of doubt, a sense of danger, people become dull. When one is dulled, one is unable to react upon sensing that something is strangely off. They become unable to defend themselves. Outright discrimination, a clear division in social strata, brainwashing by those who hold power. This exploitation is what awaits those who turn a blind eye to the evils of man. The Viscantians here, too, for one. The people of this country are being exploited? That they are. The Vita stream and domain are rightfully yours to begin with. They and countries of precious resources were taken away from you under the guise of reforms. I wouldn't know the worth of all those resources, but it's clear that Ceres is manipulating you all. Yet the Viscantians don't see a single thing wrong with this picture. I can't help but think they are lacking in something. And even that physical condition of yours, had this country been run completely, you might have been cured a long time ago already. What? Common sense would dictate that those suffering from serious illness ought to be given priority to reside within the Vita stream, yes? And look at that. Those discriminatory Caesareans are running amok in your very birthplace, paying to extend their own rotten lives. Don't you see something wrong with this picture? No, that's all just a pipe dream. I mean, you need money to live in Neo-Sassari, and the people from Ceres had money, so they made a town. No mere individual could have the money to fund the scale of construction, but a country does. Oh, my nose. Ha. Oh, so, are you all right? Yeah, I need to blow my nose. Oh, so, are you all right? Sorry. Oh, wait. Let me just rest. I'd really like to get the soil changed out by today if that's possible. Well, enough politicking for today. Take a rest, both of you. It's almost lunchtime, huh? Ah, okay. Now then, Sol, Mill, I think been doing you two quite a favour here. I'll leave lunch in your hands. Ah, sure. Sol, could you help me out? Ha. Okay. After being instructed by Regan, both Sol and Mill head into the house. Sol didn't have as much stamina as I thought he did. Zavitz, yes? Don't be so soft on Sol. I need you to act as an observer for me. Observer for what? Push Sol's stamina to its limits. That ought to clear his mood up to some degree. His mood? Sorry, I don't see what you are getting at here. I'm sure you've already realised that there's something wrong with him. Yes. Even though it looks like we can grow Sagiola here, he doesn't look happy at all. In fact, he looks like he's shocked. In a bad way, more than anything. Maybe it's because he's using the soil that's really expensive. I can more or less conjecture as to why. But I'll keep that to myself now. No, tell me, please! I think he wanted to, I think he still wanted to, like, get away with something. Or win something, he wanted that doctor to come and help. And he wanted to completely cure his sister. Yeah. I think he was going to do something dodgy, but he never got the opportunity to do it. So I think he's disappointed with himself. But I'll keep it to myself for now. What's important for now is to keep him working. Tomorrow I'll thoroughly beat everything there is to know about Acrovet into him. After Regan told me all that, she simply closed her eyes and stayed completely silent, not saying another word until about Sol. I continued to stare at Regan, who at times seemed to give off Sally's aura. It felt quite strange. Just what would Sally look like in the future, after the Path Down's breaking in? My hand's starting to feel better. I burnt my hand this morning, so I was a very talented person to do that. Was I napping? I can hear people talking within the darkness, a conversation I've never heard, etching deep into my memories. So up. So, get up. Yeah? Miss? Get up, we're digging again. Right now? It's still dark outside. The sun's about to come out. We need to finish changing the soil by morning. Otherwise you won't have the time to learn all the cravat you need. We will have some Sogolia buds sprouting before Brune and I leave this place. But enough, just get to work. Who do you think we're doing this for? Yeah. I'm just getting seriously. God, you thought he would be more thankful. I would. He doesn't even seem to be like that. As I wake up, I notice that Sol and Regan are no longer in the room. Huh? Kish. Oh, God. No. What the heck is that sound? Mill isn't here either. Could they be... They're digging their own graves. Nah, not really. Good morning, Rune. You've already started? Ha. Have a looks of it. Sol's rather impressive. I fully expected this to go well past noon, but at this rate we should be finished by mid-morning. You should have woken me up. Moving earth like this takes a lot of stamina, doesn't it? I told you, didn't I? We are going to work him to the bone. That's the sides of it. Go and fetch some water from the river. So is some buckets over there. Huh? Okay. If you go straight down to the path, you'll end up at the river. Good luck. Got it. Mill, are you sure you sure get up pretty early? I couldn't sleep last night. It's been quite a while since I've gotten up this early. Are you okay? Shouldn't you rest a little more? I'm fine. Sol's working so hard over there. I ought to at least give him some moral support. Isn't that so? By the way, have you eaten breakfast yet? None of us have. I see. What, don't tell me you're hungry. I sure am. I worked my butt off yesterday, so I'm absolutely starving. What a slovenly expression. Very well. Let's have some breakfast once you come back. Woo. Sol! You're having some breakfast when you're finished. Just one last push. You better hurry up and get this over with. Sol, you can do it. Let's all have breakfast together. Is this what they call stick and carrot approach, Regan? Oh no need to exaggerate. People simply don't act unless they are made to. I would have liked for his own self-motivation to serve as an impetus, but we're pressed for time. If we're pressed for time, then why didn't you just ask me to help out? And what is with that smirk on your face? You sure are nice, aren't you, Regan? If you find enjoyment in teasing me, then go right ahead. But I will remember this. Now, don't get too mad. Go and fetch some water already. Why don't you? You're wasting our time here. Aye. Is it all right for you to be treating Room like that? Like an errand girl? I'm asking her to do us a little favour. Where's the problem in that? You sure are pretty charismatic, aren't you? And what makes you say that? If you weren't, then I couldn't imagine Room just letting you boss her around like that. Being charismatic isn't just something you can tack onto yourself. All I've done is furnished myself with the skills to survive, that's all. You just can't take a compliment, can't you? Don't tell me, you're embarrassed? I simply don't expect to be showered with praise from a snotty little brat like you. There you go again. You're trying to dodge the issue. More importantly, you're the one preparing breakfast, Mill. You'll have the have to get the food ready for all 4 of us. Do you have any experience with cooking? Of course I can. I simply choose not to. You ought to be thankful I'm taking the time and effort to supervise all of you here. They don't seem very grateful at all. No, it's really weird. They're just like, oh yeah, you're just here, you know, you're eating all of our food and everything. It's really strange. I mean, Mill was a bit more grateful, but this is so strange. If you say so. Oh, Jellyfish hasn't posted anything today. I wonder if something happened. Jellyfish! Oh my god, that's great! That's a great name. Jellyfish? You know that girl imprisoned in the ossuary I was talking about yesterday. There is no jellyfish in the rivers around this area here, you know. I think you can just let that bit slide. It's certainly a strange name. Her updates have been getting pretty infrequent nowadays. Maybe something's up. Maybe she's run out of ideas. It's rare for writers to be able to produce a consistent amount of output each and every day. Is that so? But she's always been able to write it before this, so I'm pretty concerned. Can't you get in touch with her yourself? Just go and say hello to her, why don't you? That is true. Judging by your reaction, it looks like there's a reason for you to hesitate. I'm only an observer. I don't really want to get involved with her world. It's like, I'm going to get sucked into it. So it's fine. I'll just remain on the sidelines. Well. Huh? Who are you? You. That's right, you. You made eye contact, yes? Don't say you didn't hear me. Answer me. Who are you? What is this? Just what are you trying to do here? And just why should we have to explain anything to the likes of you? How about you tell us who you are? I'm from the Farmer Guild. The guild? I don't care. Get lost. You're in the way of our work. You can't just not care. What are you trying to cultivate here? It's none of your business. I'll say it again. Be gone. Now you go. Now you know that's not gonna work. You need specific agricultural licenses for what you're cultivating. Do you have the proper licenses for all this? These plants aren't for commercial use. It will be for personal consumption as medicine. Don't tell me you're all still planning to stick your noses into this. That doesn't matter. Rules are rules, and those don't follow the rules will be dealt with accordingly. No buts. He's lying. That's just stuff people from the guild say. They have no real authority with things like this. Whatever he says is nothing but lies. I know that. What? I'll ask again. What are you trying to plant here? And likewise, I say again. Get out, you scumbag. Oh no, my nose is starting to run again. Woo, it's so cold and refreshing. So there is a river here, There's a river just a ways away from Mill's house. The water's so clear, it's as if you could drink right out of it. I thought this place was pretty out of this in the sticks, but there's certain serenity to it too. Oh? What is that, I wonder? He looked incredibly terrified, running away though. Oh wait, the direction he came from. So and the others. Don't tell me. Regan, Mill, are you all right? Maroon, Zavitz, you ran into that man as well? No, he just passed me by on my way back. It seemed like he didn't even notice me. Did something happen? Wait, Guild? The Farmer Guild, short for the Viscanta Pharmacists Guild. It's a group that all the pharmacists in Viscanta are members of. So it's not a government agency. Not at all. It's a private organisation. The guild creates rules on their own and manipulates the flow of medicines within the country. And if you don't do as they say, then they won't sell you any more. I've heard stories about pharmacists who've been kicked out of the country because they refused to join the guild too. Well, there's been no end to the string of bad rumours I've heard about them. That's practically a syndicate, isn't it? Just what is the country's government even doing? The guild probably has so much influence that the government is powerless to do anything. How did they find out about us though? Maybe it was when we were moving the soil. Might have triggered some kind of alarm on their surveillance. Well, what do you do now? What about planting the Sargolia? Huh? I mean, it's gonna be shit. It's gonna be pretty dangerous for us to push through with planting, right? Well, what now? Let's just stop. With all that's happened, there's nothing we can do now. Oh my god, what the hell? You don't even care about your sister. Jesus. Well, no, I think we're gonna end up starting a revolution here or something. This is what it feels like at the moment. I don't mind starting a revolution, but, you know. Revolutions take time. I don't mind starting one though. If we need to start one in 4 days, well, we've only got about 3 days left. 3 days to do a revolution. That's pretty good. Is there really nothing we can do? If we go against the Farmer Guild, we'll be the ones on the losing end. Neil, I'm sure you understand, right? But this is so unfair, Sol. Thanks. That's pretty unlike you, Mill. Everything's been unfair for us ever since we were born. Why bother only pointing it out now? Oh my god, he's so... God damn it. Why can't you be appreciative for the things you have in life which are good? You have your sister. You know, she might not live for a very long time, but at least you have her. Well, that's true. What gain is there in going up against someone you can't even hope to beat? There's every hope that you can beat someone if you just put your mind to it. It was all nothing but a pipe dream. Why didn't you say anything to begin with then? Why the fuck didn't you say anything to begin with? You could have sold that soil to pay for your medicine, you idiot. Why did you never say anything? Don't worry, I'll just need to make even more money. Even though this whole Sargolia thing didn't work out, I can just sell this soil. That'll last us a while. No way. But, what kind of nonsense are you sprouting off now? We're planting this damned things. What? This entire situation is preposterous. You have no need to give in to his demands. But Regan, what if people from the guild come back here in full force? It's not like we can stay here with them the entire time, you know. I have a plan. Mill, those biblio-transmissions of yours allow you to communicate with a large number of people, yes? Yes. Well, there are pages that have a lot of people who visit. From today onwards, start writing in that page using your real name. Write down every single detail about your situation, truthfully. Huh? What? But what good is that going to do? That's up to the people of this country. As long as the people of this country actually take notice, then it ought to spread it by itself. And what good would that do? We give them our side of the story. That you're all going through with living under their demand rules. With how vigilante the Farmer Guild has been acting, there must be a good deal of people who are more fed up with the bunch. Well, wait, just wait a second here. What good is it going to do? There's just going to add even more unnecessary friction. between the two sides. You know that, right? Unnecessary? We're telling these bullies to stop taking advantage of these people. What's wrong with that? Getting cold feet, Zvitz. Even a child knows that if you leave them be, they'll only exploit the people even more. The things that can be accomplished by a mere one or two are few. That is why we begin with assembling as many allies as we can. Mill, this is why you need to write this all down. Be precise, but also keep in mind you're trying to stir something up. Pour your soul into this. But that's practically just going, hey guys, we're here, to everyone in the syndicate. And not just that, if Mill and Soul actually do end up getting famous, some really weird folks might start showing up here, you know? That's why I said we don't have to do all this. All I have to do is just work every day. I just need to make money, that's all. That is so stupid. There's more to making money. There's more than just life to money. There's more than just, oh, I need to make money in my lifetime. There's so many more things you could do than that. But they've been hiking the prices up, haven't they? This is just too much for me to watch, Sol. If only there were even riskier jobs. Way better than trying to pick a fight with the guild, at least. Come on, Sol, please, don't. You always end up sacrificing yourself. Mill, just put yourself in my shoes for once. Have you ever considered that it's what it's like, having to depend on your older brother for everything, completely powerless? We can't help that, Mill. There isn't a thing we can do, given the situation. Yes, there is. It'll be fine. We've been able to keep going till now. I'm sure things will work out themselves. No. Please, Sol, think. There has to be something we can do, right? There isn't, Mill. If there was, I would have thought of it ages ago and already done something about it. But why? Why are you always like this, Sol? Doesn't it frustrate you? Our lives, our very existence are on the line here. I just have to make more money for you, Mill. Sol, Mill. Why all this bewilderment, you two? It seems like you both are making a huge misunderstanding here. A misunderstanding? There was never an option for you to just suffer under this circumstance. Give up on giving up. It will be easier that way. If you're suffering, then fight. If it's frustrating, then retaliate. That's all there is to it. Listen, and listen well. The way things are going, the two of you have no future. With no one who cares about you, the best thing that could happen is that you either get exiled from Piscanter or you die sprawled out on a field somewhere. This kind of injustice must not be overlooked. Do you understand? Alone, you're but a mere speck, but like the manna that covers this entire planet, you couldn't even hope to accomplish anything with a tiny fragment of it. But it can serve as a spark that can let you bless as much larger crevetta. Just like people, there is synergy in linking up with others. So fight, struggle, show everyone in this country how pathetic you are. Fan their flames of anger, gain their pity, their sympathy, and become one of them. From the beginning of time, this is how humanity has been able to make the impossible possible. Such injustice has only been overcome through the joining of a great many. This is simply our nature. So let's do this. But it's just as Regan said. Mill, do you think that the Farmer Guild is going to take this sitting down? They might not just stop at getting rid of the field. They might go straight for us. Then what are we supposed to do? So, you do nothing but work every day like a zombie. I can't just stand to see it anymore. I can't stand to see you struggling so desperately, all because of me. But, tell me, why? Why am I even still alive? Think about how I feel, Sol. If I can't even do anything to help you, then I have no right to refuse everything that you do for me. I'm just utterly, completely, absolutely worthless. I'm always just talking and taking, taking and taking, because I can't step in. No, because I didn't step in. Because I didn't have the courage to. Mill. But we're helpless. With just two, there's nothing we can do. We have limits. That's exactly why. If we can't do anything on our own, we can just ask for their help. But, Regan, please. This is so pathetic of me, but please, please guide us. Guide us all the way to the end. Tell us what we need to do. Just give us the word and we'll do everything we can. So, please. Mill. How many times do I have to say this? What? Like I've said, you have no choice in the matter. Even if you didn't grovel before me, I would have done so anyway. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's not right. There is a choice. They can give up on the field and live as they always have. No matter how difficult their lives will be, logically, it isn't the wrong choice. But the power to best the kind of logic. Well, so what say you? That's Queen Regan's. Ha! I'll get back to working the field. Charisma. Okay. And I think we'll end it here. Okay. You all have a nice day then. Bye.